how to compute your tax liability using the tax computation worksheet for line 16, which you can find in the IRS Form 1040 instructions. So this is the computation worksheet that appears after the tax tables. So if you're manually calculating your tax liability based on the taxable income on line 15, then you would use the tax computation worksheet for any taxable income amount over $100,000. So regardless of filing status. So if you would use the tax tables for any income amount up to $100,000, and then if you're at $100,000 or more, you're going to switch over to the tax computation worksheet. So this is what it looks like. We can find it in the tables in the Form 1040 instructions. This is how I navigate to it. I get to the tax table, and then right at the end, there's some general information. But before the general information tabs, it's going to be the tax computation worksheet right at the end of the tax tables. So let's get into our examples. So we're going to grab the line 15 amount from our Form 1040. As you can see, this is where we are right here. And we're going to do two examples. So we're going to go back and forth. Let's say that our line 15 amount is $200,000 and we're filing as a single taxpayer. We're going to use Section A. So the first thing that you should do is make sure that you're using the right instructions, the right tax computation. So let's take a look at these. We've got Section A is for single taxpayers. Section B is for married couples filing a joint return or a qualifying surviving spouse. Section C is for married couples filing separate tax returns, and then Section D is for heads of household. Regardless of your tax filing status, you're going to complete the computation worksheet in the exact same way. So let's get back to it. So in this case, we have Section A. We are using the single filing status. So we're in Section A, and our taxable income is $200,000. So again, we're talking about taxable income, which is on line 15, not to be confused with gross income, total income, adjusted gross income. It's the taxable income amount on line 15. So we take the $200,000 and we try to find the range that applies. So that happens to be right here. You can see that this kind of puts us in the 32% tax bracket. We're pretty squarely in it. I mean, if your income was $10,000 less, you'd be in the lower tax bracket, but you're not really at risk of creeping over into the 35% tax bracket. So we enter $200,000 here. We multiply that amount by the appropriate amount in column B, which is 32%. That calculation gives us $64,000. And then we're going to subtract out the amount that's in column D, and that gives us a tax liability of $41,686.50. So on the Form 1040, you'll round this up to $41,687. So let's go back to this, and we'll put $41,687. So that's how we do it. We're going to do one more example. Let's just say this time we're doing this with a married couple filing a joint return, and they have $500,000 of taxable income. So that puts us squarely in the 35% tax bracket. So we're going to use this line right here. We're going to enter $500,000 in column A, multiply that amount by 35%, which gives us $175,000. And then we're going to back out this $59,250.50. That gives us $115,749.50, which we round up to $115,750. And that's the amount that we would put in right here. So most taxpayers won't be needing to use this, because if you're using any kind of tax software, which the IRS highly recommends to avoid math mistakes, then your tax software will have all of these formulas programmed into it. But there are a lot of people that still manually file tax returns. So this is how you would do that for any taxable income amount over $100,000. And remember, the taxable amount is the line 15, not to be confused with total income or adjusted gross income. So I think that wraps it up for this video. We've covered the main points here. We'll put links in the show notes to some resources, such as articles and videos that might be relevant to this video. And if you have any questions or comments, or if there's a topic you'd like to see in an upcoming video, please hit me up in the comments section. Thank you very much and have a great day.